You know, if you're married to somebody who's hard driving, consumed with their career, that typical type A personality, there are some caution flags, and there's some great things that you can do to help them.
Yeah, you may be genuinely concerned about the impact, not just to you and your family, but to them and their physical health and well-being. One of the things that is really helpful that a spouse can do sometimes is to help them sort of examine some of the secondary gains for that hard driving life. You know, what is it that keeps them sort of trapped in this pattern that seems a little bit relentless?
So secondary gains are what?
Yeah, secondary gains are, what are they actually gaining? What kind of things do they feel good about because they look at their life and see how out of control it is?
Yeah, for example, if you're consumed with your work, it might mean that you get to avoid some other things that you really don't want to do.
Yeah, you just stay too busy for your wife to ever bring up conflict at home because there's not time to deal with it.
Right.
And
we'll
that's
get to that
secondary
later.
gain.
Right, that's a secondary gain. So to kind of explore that together can be helpful. And I think it's also helpful to keep in mind what you can do personally to kind of soothe this person's spirit. You know, if you're concerned about physical health, you have a right to be concerned about that because there are some definite, we know from research on the type A personality, sometimes a soothing touch, sometimes setting up an appointment for a physical with their doctor, sometimes doing some things they won't do for themselves, helping them eat, healthy, those kinds of things can be done.
Even just scheduling some fun shared activities that can interrupt that and remind them, oh yeah, I do love a lot of things about my life that aren't related to work, because one of the things that happens is you get into that mode and you almost get tunnel vision and you become less attached to the rest of your life. You just forget how much you enjoy the other pieces of your life.
And what ends up happening so many times in a relationship is we get into that nagging zone, and you need to take more time off work, and you promised us you were going to go to the beach, and rather than kind of going to that,
making them feel like a failure at home is going to keep them at the office more, where they already feel like a success.
So be proactive and just carve the time out. Get the babysitters, make the reservation, do it yourself. Here, it's on your calendar. I've talked with your boss, whatever it is that you need to do. You don't want to get them upset by that.
I was going to say, I don't know if you talk with the boss.
Maybe so. But you want to do what you can to kind of make it easy for them to kind of slip into that zone where you can have some fun as a family.
Just remind them how fun it is to take a break.
Right.